the sternocleidomastoid muscle. Here it is. Right above it is this subcutaneous muscle. It's under the skin. It's directly connected to the skin, woven into it, fused. It extends from the lower jaw beneath the skin, ending around the second rib. When it tenses, it impacts the mouth's angle. It descends due to tension. So, here it is, friends. Periodically, I will strain it like this during this video, so that even more unnecessary people unsubscribe from us with you. So, first look what we do. Take your index finger like this. Press it on your neck, and lead it down with your finger. You can use some cream, for example, or ointment, regenerating with different hyaluronic acids. This function is important so that the finger simply slides, or moisten it with water, for example, so as not to stretch the skin, but to lead it down like this with your finger. That is, your task is to first make a movement down from the angle of the lower jaw. Don't press too hard, because this is a superficial muscle. It's not located deep. And so you do 10 such movements from one side. And, as you've already guessed, 10 such movements from the other side. 9, 10. Now the next action. Also the index finger, which you already know, we again put now at the level of the collarbone. And now we make a movement upwards in reverse. We don't press hard, so as not to hurt ourselves, injure. And now we do. 10 movements upwards from the collarbone to the lower jaw from one side, and now from the other side, we do the same. Nine, 10. So this is the first, second, third. Now this is what is called a shield-like hump. It is also called a hump. Above it, we put a finger. What is located above it? Correct. The hyoid bone is located there. We put our fingers on the hyoid bone. You don't need to press it. Slightly lift your head and make a movement towards the chin. 10 times. We added a little tension, slightly tensed the muscle, pulled it upwards. So that was our first preparation. We slightly adjusted the blood supply in it, the blood flow. We prepared it for the load. Next, the pectoral clavicle scapular muscle is very important in the restoration of the subcutaneous muscle. For this, the first static load, your favorite. Do you like statics? Who enjoys statics? Comment below. I love statics, but who likes dynamics? Write in the comments. I hate statics, prefer dynamics. So, friends, we statically hold due to the tension of the sternocleidomastoid muscle, our head, if you can hold the flow for 20 seconds well. If you can't, you need to bring it up to this time. This is an indicator that your muscles are in good tone. Hold for 20 seconds, then rest. Relax further. You turn your head to one side. This is the right muscle working a little more. Hold like this from 5 to 10 seconds. Turn your head to the other side. Hold like this, then take a rest again. I don't rest because I want to save time. Because if we just show ourselves resting, it will take up more time. And if I show without rest, I don't get distracted by conversations. It takes less time. Now I add the next movement with a selection where it goes up and down, to the north, to the south, to the north, to the south, to the north, to the south. I do 10 movements. So friends, this is a workout for the pectoral clavicle scapular muscle. Nonetheless, without it, it's impossible to restore the subcutaneous muscle. They're closely linked. When the pectoral clavicle scapular muscle weakens, you will never be able to restore the subcutaneous muscle. Well, what now, friends? Now, the most difficult part from the coordination point of view is precisely the work of this subcutaneous muscle. At first, not everyone may be able to strain it. To do this, first try to repeat this movement. For this, you kind of slightly lower the angle of the shoulder and at the same time try to strain the neck muscles. You will get such an unattractive, such a bad, well, how to say, such a movement, whatever there is, what to do. Here you will see the contours of this muscle. Here it is. Here is its edge, and now what you do is you keep it tense and make a movement with a subrod upwards, maintaining the tension of the platysma. And so look who was offended. You accidentally just negotiated. And at the same time as I do, I can't speak. So 10 such movements, you do further strain this muscle again. Turn, did in one to another side with tension pay we, and then slightly again it, and relaxed, new smoothed out, from one another side and up and down here, this side part, lower part. Then the same repeat. Also strained, made movement up, down, right, left, and the most difficult exercise. But this is for those who want this angle, so-called youth and beauty, even more, even younger in reserve, so to speak, so that you have fives at the checkout passport asked, or there in red and white for you look the most powerful exercise already. From the heart mail tearing off, but all for you. This is a combination of tension of the chest, key, sosnovidnoy muscle, and platina simultaneously and in motion. So friends, also 2-3 approaches. 10 repetitions, then relaxed everything, and we rest. So, friends who just joined, of course, will be surprised, will say, what kind of boy is this? What is this? Look, what a beauty angle he has. Here, right up to the ear here. So here who did not watch, first watch here. This transformation from an old man into such a young man, it all happened before your eyes just now. This is all the subcutaneous muscle of the neck, so-called platysma. Thank you that turkeys exist. So, friends, I congratulate you all on the upcoming Thanksgiving Day. We all remember the turkeys. We are grateful, and what to say. We are training before the new broadcasts. We are engaged in sports. We write likes. We put a couple of comments before the start of the video. We put a like, a comment, and until new broadcasts.